What's going on today, guys? We are going to be watching some of your Smash hot takes in person at Let's Make Moves. I think Miami. We had people coming up saying their hot takes. We're going to be reacting to them now. I'm sure some of you people who recorded this are going to be watching it, and we're going to make fun of you relentlessly because you probably have terrible opinions, and I wouldn't be too surprised if you did.
Y'all usually hear us talk about the game, so let's reverse it a little bit.
And without any further ado, let's get into the hot takes.
Sonic is not top 2.
What the fuck was that?
He is not top 2. I think Aegis and Steve are better.
I don't know about Aegis. Steve is definitely better for sure, though. Like, anybody that says Sonic is better than Steve, alright.
It's hard to say Steve is better than Sonic, let alone Aegis is better than Sonic, you know what I mean? So Sonic is always top 2 at the worst. So I definitely really disagree. But I think it's very fair to be optimistic about Aegis as a character, though.
I mean, honestly, I agree with that guy. I don't think that, despite my flaming hot intro about making fun of people, I actually agree with this guy. He gets it.
Aegis top 2 in 2024 is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Bayo is going to keep getting better. She might even be top 10 very soon. And I also think...
Okay, well, let's take one bad opinion at a time. No, despite losing to a Bayo at this tournament, no, I don't think Bayo will ever be top 10. I think she's good. I do think she keeps getting better, but I don't think her peak will be top 10.
Okay. Hold on. I am uniquely qualified to talk about this hot take. I am in the Kansas City region, and I've got Death Spade at my locals. So I am a Bayonetta fan and a Bayonetta believer. I think Bayonetta's status as a touch of death character has made her really good in this meta where characters like that succeed. And I don't even think her losing matchups, quote unquote, are that bad. She has nothing bad enough to hold her back.
I think it's fair to assume Bayo will keep getting better. I'm not going to necessarily disagree with this, but I don't know about top 10. But there's a chance. Bayo's a very flexible character, I think, so...
I think Bayo's already really good. Yeah, I think I agree with the Bayo part.
Min Min is not a top 20 character without having a counter pick character for her losing matchups.
I disagree with that also. I think Min Min is a little freaking stupid. Low-key has the buttons to scrap.
I think saying that Min Min is not top 20 is definitely underselling her. That's a very pessimistic take that I don't agree with. And the whole thing about a secondary or counterpick character, I think most Min Min players are going to want one because Min Min is a character that lives and dies by volatility.
Min Min's bad matchups are pretty bad, but once again, like, we're just throwing numbers, right? Like these few opinions have just been like numbers on a tier list. So you can only talk about it so much. Like, it's not too exciting.
I think she is top 20 for sure. I don't see that many characters better than her. She's probably top 20 with or without a counter pick. I don't really agree with that. I do think Bayo is contender for top 10. I think she's like, what, 11th or 12th right now?
Piranha Plant, good character.
I bet that guy plays Piranha Plant.
Some of Plant's better moves are like dash attack, jab, patooey. And a lot of this just isn't getting the job done in terms of the interactions after the fact. So it can just basically lead to a clunky character, and some of Plant's bad tools are really bad, and some of Plant's good tools are simply worse versions of other characters' tools. Like the multi-hit neutral air is a joke in comparison to others. Just some of the overall statistics, it's just, what can you even do?
No. Just no. No. Plant is not good. Plant is not good. Plant will never be good. That character is a gimmick.
I still think Piranha Plant can do it. He's made top 8 at a major this year. He made top 2 at a major during the first year of his release. And we've seen players like Lucky really push that character to their heights over here in the States.
Pre-Fighter Pass 2, Ultimate was the best iteration of Smash ever.
Fighters Pass 1 was also pretty toxic. I can't lie. Was there more diversity? I just remember there being a lot of Robs. It really depends. Maybe sorties. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I think that Steve, yeah, that Fighter's Pass definitely changed a lot. So I can agree with that.
I think the main downfall of Fighters Pass 2 is that they didn't have play testers over the pandemic. So a lot of those characters that didn't get play tested enough because of those quarantines are just really volatile, and you can tell that they're just not tuned to the same level that a lot of the base game characters are.
So a lot of this is COVID too, right? Like, so there wasn't as many offline tournaments. But I definitely think there's a window of Ultimate where it's the best Smash game ever for sure. It's definitely not now, but I think this is the best opinion yet.
No, he's got a really good point. That's not even a hot take. That's just accurate. This guy is just simply correct, because this is Fighter Pass 2. And this is annoying, broken, annoying, broken, broken, annoying. Wow.
Joker downgun did not need to be nerfed. It was fair and balanced.
Take him off the air right now. Absolutely not. Dude, that shit was not fair and balanced at all.
I think MK Leo, if he was here, would probably agree with that.
Okay, that's a bit crazy. That's a bit crazy. I think it definitely needed to be nerfed. I think it's pretty fair right now. I think the way it currently is, maybe a little wider would be fine, but it was definitely not okay. Hell no, that's a Joker main for sure.
It's hard to compare the two moves, but I think nerfing it is reasonable. I don't know if they had to nerf it. Like, I don't know if they really had to, but I wouldn't call it fair and balanced, but I don't know if they like had to nerf it at the same time. But I think the easiest thing is to just disagree with this.
My hottest Smash take is that Japan thinks of this, but Yoshi is not top 15.
I think Yoshi is a really good character that is pretty underrepresented in North America, which is what causes this like shift in mindset of the character.
For Yoshi, I'm just gonna, without like thinking super deep into it, I'm gonna agree. I think there's no way I make my own personal tier list with Yoshi in top 15.
I agree. I don't think Yoshi's that good. I think that Yoshidora's pretty good. I also think that people don't really play to Yoshi's weaknesses enough. And again, Yoshidora's also really good. Like, he's a really smart player. And the way he weaves around Yoshi's weaknesses is pretty good. But I also think that Yoshi counterplay in general has not developed because there hasn't been the need to, I guess.
I don't think Yoshi's top 15 either. Not that hot of a take, like lukewarm. That's like a 3 out of 10 take.
This game is overall pretty balanced Smash game, and
You can't even look me in the eyes and say that. This fucking guy. Capper! You're capping!
and no character should be banned.
Okay, well, I don't agree with that one either. I want to ban Steve because I'm sick of it. And this shit is not balanced.
It's actually fair to say yes. I think the only other competitor is probably Smash 64. And it's just so hard to compare. Like, it's two different universes. And then no character should be banned. I'm still gonna go with yes. So overall, yeah.
I don't think that there's a single character in this game that should be banned. I think there's things that should or could be banned, like PMLG for sure should be banned, or MLG. Other than that, I think it is a pretty balanced game. Like, there's a lot of character diversity in top 8s and in top 32s even. Yeah, you will see some of the same characters repeat itself, but it's usually the same players who obviously put a lot of time into the game.
Ooh, got a little dicey there at the end, but I do agree that this game is the most balanced Smash title. I would argue that 100% of the roster is viable, depending on what your goal is. A lot of people's problems with Steve stem from the fact that he fundamentally breaks the rules of the game in a way that no other fighter can, by building his own walls, by building his own platforms. There's an argument to be made there that is against, it violates a law of nature of platform fighters.
My hot take is that having a girlfriend makes you 3 times worse at Smash. The second you start dating someone, it is over for your career.
Yeah, that's a crazy take. I don't know. I feel like that really varies on the person, and I don't think the girlfriend is what's affecting them here. For me, if anything, I got better when I got my girlfriend. because she pushes me to be better.
I think it might be a red flag as a person to like have that type of outlook.
I feel like it's always gonna feel better for competitors to have someone cheering you on, you know? You watch Tweek win a major and he runs into the arms of his partner, and that's just like such a nice thing to see, and it's so supportive. And I feel like having that at your back might make up for a little bit of the lost time.
No, that's facts.
I think Mega Man is top 15. Insane, but I love that. I think Mega Man's so good. I think he's crazy good. I think he has all the tools to deal with multiple characters. He has a pretty like decent matchup spread.
Look at, she's not even.
Mega Man is top 15. Insane.
That's my face right there. She gets it.
But I love that. I think Mega Man's so good. I think he's crazy good. I think he has all the tools to deal with multiple characters. He has a pretty like decent matchup spread.
Nope.
Nah, Mega Man sucks, bro. Mega Man is that character that you want to be good, and then you see him and you're like, I don't understand how this character sucks. And then you actually play him and you're like, oh, okay, never mind. Nothing works.
15 is just, there's just too many really good characters. It always sounds doable at first until you make a tier list, and there's just like so many shoo-ins for the first few spots that getting into the top 15 area is like impossible. So I am a big Mega Man believer, but I'm still gonna have to disagree.
Top 15 is really hard because you have really stiff competition, but I think it's possible.
I agreed with plenty of these opinions. I think it was pretty 50-50, so.
Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the LG channel.
And if you've got a hot take, make sure to let us know.
Someone just screamed outside, like in pain. Well, that's none of my business.